So I've now caught up with season 1 and 2 of Dandadan, and I've reacted to every single episode. So if you want to watch those reactions, they're all on my channel. But this is basically just like an overall reaction of the series, similar to what I did with Jujutsu Kaisen. But yeah, I'm just going to talk about what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, or whatever else in between. But Dandadan, I had no expectations going into it, basically. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what the genre was. I basically just heard the name before and heard some people say it was good. So going into this, I had no idea what to expect, but it was great. I really enjoyed it. I've never watched like a romance anime before, and obviously this isn't just a romance anime. I'm sure there's plenty out there that are just pure romance. This is like that mixed with like sci-fi and ghosts and aliens and like mysteries and all that sort of stuff. And it does have some fights in it because I'm typically like a shonen guy. I love fights in anime. I always have. I grew up on like Dragon Ball Z. That's just how it is. So this was like completely out of what I'd usually watch, but I really enjoyed it. And the part that I enjoyed the most about it, which surprised me, was actually the relationship between Okuran and Momo. Like, I didn't think I'll get that invested in the characters and their relationship, and the way it develops through the series, I think is really sweet and genuine. I'm excited to see where it goes, because I feel like it's only just starting, their relationship. It started off like awkward and they didn't really know each other, and then they bumped into each other and they found they had like sort of common interests. And then it's just built on from there. They've gone through lots of stuff together. They've had these little sweet moments, like holding each other's hands, and just like see these moments where they clearly care for each other. They're trying to hide it from each other. It just feels like a typical sort of like high school relationship. It's just a bit awkward and not quite there, but it's genuine. And it's quite sweet. And there's that scene I remember early on where they're both like walking through the school, and that all they want to do is talk to each other. And we've all been there. Do you know what I mean? I said that in the episode reaction, but yeah, my favorite part about this series is the characters and the relationship between all of them. Not just Momo and Okuran, but like Ira's great and Gigi's great. Evil Eye is hilarious. Momo's grandma, Turbo Granny, Kappa. Just such a great cast of characters. It really does make this show. And on top of that, the actual like fights and stuff, and like what they go through, and the animation is amazing. The fights are great. The scenarios they're in, the designs of the characters, the insanity of it all is genuinely such a crazy anime to watch. Like, you'd never know what to expect. And that's one of the biggest things about Dandadan as well. It's just you can't predict anything. As soon as you think you've figured out what's going to happen, there's a complete shift. Like the last episode of season 2 is a kaiju battle versus a giant robot. Like, that came out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? And it starts off sort of silly. This series talking about like Okuran's private parts and stuff like that, and how they keep getting stolen, and it's silly. It's silly. It doesn't shy away from the fact it is a comedy as well as a romance, as well as like a mystery sci-fi fucking ghost alien. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can do everything. That's something that's really good about this series. Like, one second it's like a really nice romance, and then next it's a really good fight. And then you have those little stories. The one that broke my heart was the one with the mother and her child that got taken away from her. I still think about that episode. That might be the episode that affected me the most. I'm not going to lie. Those little bits of storytelling and the backstory of Evil Eye, those moments where they just do like a small story within the episode, are amazing, I think. That's where Dandadan really shines, those little moments. But yeah, as well as that, like I said, there's the insanity of the characters. Just that episode with the composers, when Okuran was trying to get stronger. There was the giant worm. There's just so much stuff. The giant sumo alien from early on. Yeah, but my point, I'm sort of rambling, and that's what this video is. It's just getting my thoughts out there. But basically what I'm trying to say is Dandadan is really fucking fun to watch. Pretty much, like, in all aspects. There's something for everyone. It's funny. It's got a nice romance to it. There's great fights. It's got a bit of everything. The anime is super appealing to look at. The music fucking kicks ass. Like, I play the theme song from the second season constantly now. Like, it's so catchy. And the first season's good as well, to be fair. But yeah, if I had to pick between the two seasons, I actually can't, because I think they're both as good as each other. It's not like with Jujutsu Kaisen, it was clearly season 2 was better than season 1, I think. But this one, I think they're both good as each other. And I'm really excited to see what happens in season 3. And like I said, the highlights of the characters, and I'm excited to see how that relationship continues to develop. And what new mysteries are going to come out of it too. So, but yeah, that's my overall thoughts on Dandadan so far. And I'm excited for season 3. I'll be watching them when they come out. And the next anime I'm going to watch, I don't know. I'm thinking Chainsaw Man, but we'll have to see. But thank you guys for watching. If you have watched the series, I really appreciate it. Hopefully you stick with me for the next one. And yeah, let's do it.